EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game. Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Quick, ready?
Jackson, first play, going to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them lacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my bib. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Summer daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. McCole Hardman now on the return. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Right back to Pacheco. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Yellow.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running left with Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Has a man. It's Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's Pacheco on third. He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. A second down run by Pacheco, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Up and good from Blankenship. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hurry. Nice hot. Hey. Sit hot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. Defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Yellow.
This is Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Yellow.
Here he is on third and long. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on fourth down.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
180. What a shot. Shot.
From the 46. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
180. Report.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
You at X. You at X. Get hot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Yeah. 13.
Lamar now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Leo Chanel makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Quick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Get hot. What a shot.
Throwing again is Lamar. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
On 1st down, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... That's complete inside the 35. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. What a shot. Go. Set up.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Baltimore first down.
No, we change it.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set up.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Charles Omenahu on the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
Hey,
us
Ozzy, set up.
at the 39-yard line.
Set up.
Here's 2nd and 7. He finds Aguilar. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set up. Set up.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
You. Set up.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
180. 180. Headshot. Set up.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
180.
At the 36.
Here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. Escapes his grasp. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set up. 180. Hey, report. Report. Cut.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Headshot. Hey, middle. Middle.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Got his target. It's Hill. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Headshot.
Now here's Lamar. He's on the move. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
Zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run now with Pacheco. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Working quickly here. Back to Pacheco here on second. Has a big hole left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chiefs holding a 10-point lead. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
52 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Cut.
Lamar back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They run with Pacheco. Has good room at the 35. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. Going to the ground again on first. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Got to hurry this to the line. They'll go back to Pacheco on first. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Right back to Pacheco. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Here we go,
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught, and he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Purdy looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Yo.
To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Alpha, sit up. 13. Sit up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
You gotta make it happen.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh. Go ahead.
Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached the intermission and what right now is Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up, hold. Sit up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down to the 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On this lead here in the fourth quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock.
And stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's third.
I bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no... Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 20. Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's first and 10.
Shut up!
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore.